If I want to shove my fat ass into a small, I will shove my fat ass into a small. What's up, Kavari crew? Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I did a get ready with me chit chat life update video. I mean, I don't even know if this is like a life update video. I just kind of told you guys what I've been up to. I just haven't really sat down and talked to you guys in a while. The past 2 weeks, my uploads haven't been that consistent, and I just kind of talk about what's been going on. Before we get into the rest of today's video, I just want to give a quick shout out to my friends over at SeatGeek for sponsoring today's video. Next month, they're actually taking me to Dallas to attend Unruly Citizens Festival, and it's headlined by Future and Juice WRLD. I've used SeatGeek for so long. Before I even started working with them, I would purchase tickets on SeatGeek. When I took Mel to go to the Jay-Z concert back when we first started dating, I got my tickets off of SeatGeek. I also got my tickets for the Lady Gaga Enigma tour through SeatGeek. So I'm giving all these examples because I know when something's sponsored, you guys are like, oh, is this legit? I promise you guys, this is legit. If you guys want $20 off your first purchase of tickets, they have tickets for all types of live shows, for concerts, for sports games, for comedy shows, just anything that's live. You can purchase your tickets from SeatGeek. If you use my initials NK at checkout, you can get $20 off your first purchase. So super easy, just my initials NK. Mel and I are so freaking pumped. I've been to Dallas once before and I love Texas. I'm so excited to be back in Dallas. Actually, no, I've been twice. But anyways, I'm just happy to be back in Texas, and I know I have a lot of Kavari crew members in Dallas. So if you guys want to attend the Unruly Festival as well, I have a $10 off coupon code. I'll put it on the screen right here. You guys can use that to get $10 off. And this is also valid even if this isn't your first purchase. Like that other coupon code that I told you guys at the beginning, that's only for your first time purchase. But this one, even if you already made purchases on SeatGeek before, you can still use the code. So without further ado, oh my gosh, that sounds so weird to say. Let's get to this little chit chat. Get ready with me. Okay, so I already did my skincare off camera. That's why I'm looking like a glazed donut over here. Now I'm gonna hop into primer. I already know it's gonna be so hard for me to do my makeup and talk to you guys at the same time. It honestly feels pretty weird sitting down in front of the camera with this setup because you guys know I don't really do makeup tutorials anymore. I used to do a lot more makeup tutorials back in the day. I personally prefer incorporating my makeup tutorials into my vlogs. Like if I'm getting ready for an event, I'll sit you guys down and do my makeup for the vlog. I prefer that a lot more. I just felt like it was really necessary because there's a lot of things that I want to talk to you guys about. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, then I do update you guys a lot on my Instagram stories. So if you're not following me on Instagram, definitely do update you guys more day to day there. If I don't say the product name, I will link everything down below, so just check out there. I didn't post a video last week, and then the week before that, I only uploaded once that week. I was pretty disappointed in myself because I was so consistent on YouTube. I think for the first time in my whole career, I was really freaking consistent. Around the time where I went to Puerto Rico, like for my honeymoon, and a little bit before that, I was uploading consistently 2 times a week, sometimes even 3 times a week, and it felt so good. Like I really felt like I was on top of my shit, and I was like, yes, like I'm finally in the groove. I honestly felt like shit, but I've been really working on being kinder to myself. I know a lot of you guys probably struggle with this as well, but I can be so harsh on myself and so unforgiving. And I was like, look, girl, like you can bounce back. 1 week isn't gonna kill you, you know? So that's definitely a message I want to say to you guys, is stop being so harsh on yourself. Okay, we're all going through our journeys. There's no reason to be so cruel and mean to yourself. So I'm not gonna say I'm sorry. I'm not gonna beat myself up about it. I didn't upload. A new week is gonna come and a new video is gonna come. Like everybody, let's just chill, okay? And that's more directed to me, not really you guys. Pretty much last week, I really was planning on filming. And the thing is, I'm not gonna say a few, but a lot of sponsorships that I need to get done. So if you guys don't know how sponsorships work, is that these brands give you a due date. One of my biggest flaws is when I have a lot of responsibilities piled up, I get overwhelmed and then I shut down, which is really annoying. So I was really planning on filming like 3 videos last week. Then out of nowhere, I got like 6 auditions, which I'm definitely not complaining. That is such a blessing. So if you guys didn't know about the acting world, you'll just be chilling, have nothing on your plate, and then you'll get a call the night before and it's like, oh, just emailed you a 3-page script. Remember all the lines, kill it, and come in tomorrow and show us what you got. And it was just really overwhelming for me because, again, I had 6 auditions in the span of 3 days. I'm lucky to get 1 or 2 auditions every few weeks. I mean, I'm an actor in LA. Do you know how do you know how competitive it is here? So for me to have that many auditions in such a short amount of time, I definitely wasn't used to it. And I just kind of had to reserve all my time for that. And in turn, it made me slack on YouTube, which is really unfortunate. And the reason that happened is I typically like to pre-film my videos, have my videos for the week done by Sunday or Monday, so I can just chill with YouTube throughout the week and focus on my other responsibilities. But I have my videos done so I can just like come home, post the video, and then go on about my day. So the fact that I didn't do that really threw me off track. And again, beating myself up about it, but I need to learn how to balance the two because I'm not a full-time YouTuber anymore. Like that used to be my number one priority, and frankly speaking, it's not my number one priority anymore. And if you guys didn't know, acting is ultimately what I've always wanted to do. I feel like just the people who have been following me for a really long time know about that. You guys remember I was signed to an acting agency back home in Columbus, but again, Ohio acting world versus LA is like completely different. It's what I love. I mean, I have a tweet that I found when I was like 15 and I was like, how am I going to become a famous actress when I'm stuck in the cornfields of Ohio? Like, first of all, who did I think I was? But that's facts. Like, I really always wanted to be an actor. But again, living in Ohio, it wasn't really in the cards for me. I didn't really have help. You know, my parents were foreign immigrants. Like, they didn't know anything about the acting world as well. So it was kind of like me, I couldn't really figure it out on my own. So once I turned 18 and once I moved out to LA, the first thing I really did when I got here was put myself into acting school. And I love the acting school that I go to. I met so many amazing friends from acting school, by the way. I just want to thank YouTube for building my thick skin, because having this thick skin really has helped me in this career. I mean, just in all aspects of life, because I'm so used to rejection now, it's not even funny. Acting is starting to become like an equal priority to YouTube. And ultimately what I want to do is be an actor. I mean, I never envisioned myself being a YouTuber for, 20 years. I mean, if YouTube is even around by the time I'm like 30, who knows? But I definitely never envisioned YouTube being something that I did when I was like a mom. Like, I'm sorry guys, I don't want to have a family channel. I don't. I'm not someone who sees me being like the next Ace family or anything like that. That's not what I want, and that's not what Mel wants either. If you guys haven't noticed, like, we don't have a couples channel. We don't really like whole like lifestyle. I definitely don't want to talk shit about YouTube. I don't want this to turn into me talking bad about YouTube, because I love YouTube. It has opened so many doors for me. But do I see myself doing YouTube for years and years and years and years? No. I've shared my struggles with acne. Acne is just something that I've learned to live with. I've just accepted the fact that I will always have acne no matter what I do. It is just something in my DNA. It is just something I'm gonna have to live with, and that's fine. I mean, I could have way worse problems. I'm not gonna sit here and cry about it. I've shed so many tears about having acne that I have no tears left for it. I was really reflecting the other day, and acne has brought a lot of positivities to my life. And I think that's just something I've been doing more often anyway, is looking at the negatives in my life and finding the silver lining, finding the positive from it. I got into makeup from having acne. I got into makeup because I wanted to know how to cover up my pimples. Like, again, guys, I've had severe acne. I'm not talking about a few pimples here or there. No, like, I had severe acne. I was bullied for it. It's just something that all my siblings had to deal with and I had to deal with, and it's just really annoying. It definitely did ruin my self-confidence when I was younger, but at the same time, it helped build my thick skin. And also, again, it's what got me into makeup. I wanted to know how to cover up my acne. Who knows, maybe if I had perfect skin growing up, I wouldn't have worn makeup, and then I wouldn't be where I am today. I'm really just proud of myself for the person I'm becoming. I truly am, and I think that's really special, and I think that's something that I wish for everybody, is to really love the person that you're becoming, especially with my age. I'm only 20. I feel like I'm at that age where I'm transitioning into a woman, and I'm transitioning into more of an adult, and I'm married now. I have my own place. I have 3 fur babies, and I'm just really happy with my life right now. Like, I'm minding my business. I'm doing what I need to do. I have a few breakouts here. You can't really see. I have 1, 2, but that's, for me, having a few zits is clear skin, because again, I've dealt with really, really bad acne. I honestly thank the heavens when I have 1 or 2 pimples. Unlike a lot of other people who like freak out over 1 or 2 pimples, when I have 1 or 2 pimples, I'm like, hallelujah, yes, clear skin, bitch, don't know what you're talking about. But we have to feel good. We have to feel good. We're constantly on camera. We're constantly photographed. And especially, y'all ain't that nice to us. Like, y'all be trying to call us out for being catfishes like it's your damn job. There's so many Instagram pages dedicated to calling out girls on being catfishes. And they like to come off as saying that it's their way of making other people feel better about themselves. But I'm sorry, if you have to put another woman down and make you feel better about yourself, like you got other problems that you need to fix. The thing about Facetune, let me give my 2 cents on Facetune. I personally don't see anything wrong with Facetune. I don't. And I think if you're really getting that hurt over another woman on Instagram, then maybe you should not be on Instagram. Like, I'm sorry if that comes off the wrong way, but girl, I have my own insecurities too. I'm not just speaking from an influencer standpoint, I'm speaking from a consumer standpoint as well. For years and years and years before Instagram was even a thing, retouching is a thing. Every magazine you open, every commercial, everything in media that you see is retouched. So I don't see anything wrong with girls or guys on Instagram face tuning out a zit or whitening their teeth or face tuning out a hair. It's one thing if you're doing total body reconstruction. That's another thing. It just makes your photo look more professional. Retouching is in all aspects of media, not just Instagram. These Instagram pages, they always have the comparison photo, one of them in perfect lighting, perfect posture, perfect posing, perfect angles, and then I said anal. The picture that they're comparing it to is one of them completely off guard. Like, girl, I don't care if you look like Adriana Lima, you're not gonna look perfect 24/7. You know, like that's what really pisses me off. Like, can we at least do a picture of them on guard actually posing? Because a lot of these pictures, girl, when I'm relaxing, I have a gut too. When I'm relaxing, I don't be looking that good too. I just think it's so whack. And again, you can use that excuse that you're doing these pages to make other women feel better about themselves, but I think if you need to put other women down and shame other women and embarrass other women publicly, you have bigger problems. I mean, I can easily look at pictures and videos of girls who look better than me or doing more with their lives, but maybe because I'm older now, maybe because I'm more grown, and people love to tell me like, you have young girls on your page, you have young this. I don't. I really don't. But I don't really have young people on my page. And again, I always say this isn't Disney Channel. I'm going to talk about real topics. I'm going to talk about surgery. I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to talk about that. I don't care. I'm not here to be rated PG, okay? I'm here. This channel is called Nazanin Kavari. So Nazanin Kavari can say what she want to say. Am I doing something bad? I mean, I don't think I'm doing anything bad per se. I don't think I'm doing anything that's super scandalous. I actually think I'm pretty conservative and pretty brand friendly on my page, to be honest. Hold up. My husband calling. Hello?
Hey, babe.
Hey, I'm filming.
Are you going, should I get like a dinner meal right now? You want to eat like a bigger meal later?
It's already 8 p.m. I mean, if we're going to eat dinner, we should eat dinner now.
All right. It's 8?
Yeah, it's 7:40.
Hell no.
Yeah. But what else have I been up to? So I also put on my story, I started taking ballet again. I was actually a ballet dancer growing up. I was super serious about ballet. I would go to summer intensives. I would go to ballet every single day after school. And for some time, I really thought I was going to be professional. You have to look a certain way. You do. You have to be skinny and tall, and that's just how it is. Pretty much when a girl who wants to be a professional ballet dancer, when you're like in your high school age, like 15, 16, 17 years old, that's when you're really going to the path of becoming a professional ballerina. And if you don't want to be professional, I mean, it just wasn't really worth my time. But I quit when I was 14 because of my body type. I was getting hips. I mean, I've always been thick as a kid, so I was always bigger than all the girls. And it really did make me insecure growing up because, again, I was significantly bigger than all of the girls in my ballet class. When I reached about 12, 13, 14, that's when I got a little bit skinnier. And even me at my tiniest point, I remember being at my ballet intensive in Cincinnati, and we did partnering class, which is when a guy and a girl dances together. And, you know, the guy has to lift you up in the air. I remember the teacher coming up to me and my partner, and he told him, I know it's going to be a challenge, but try your best. Yes, he said that. And instead of telling the guy to go hit the fucking weight room and get your weight up, yeah, so safe to say, I just stopped dancing ballet. I really focused on, that was the time where I started my YouTube. So it worked out. I spent more time on YouTube, but I put on my story that I actually went back to ballet class. And oh my God, that just reminded me of a story I have to tell you guys. And I've only gone back for 1 week, but I really enjoyed it. So I'm gonna start going once a week just as exercise. It's such a phenomenal exercise, you guys, and it really builds lean muscle. But you know, going back to ballet, I needed ballet clothes. I was gonna drive all the way to Discount Dance Supply. If any of you guys are dancers, you know what I'm talking about. And that's where I used to order all of my ballet clothes back home in Ohio. But Discount Dance Supply, the warehouse is here in LA. So I was like, let me live my childhood dream and go to the warehouse. But it was such a long drive. It was during traffic hour and I was going to ballet the next day. So I'm like, you know what? I'll go to a local store. I picked out probably like 4 or 5 leotards. They were all a size medium. I had 1 large and then I picked up 1 small. Now I'm a size 4 to 6. So I am technically a small. Sometimes I wear a medium, but I do wear a small most of the time. And leotards, you want them to fit really tight. That's the whole point of a leotard. And you can't wear a bra with it. So you want it to be tight. So it holds in your boobs. It holds in everything. Like you want to go like in a leotard. That's the point of a leotard. I was walking into the fitting room and the owner of the dance store runs up to me. She's like, oh, can I see what you're taking in? And I see a sign on the door that says 6 items maximum. So I'm like, oh, I get it. Like it's a store policy. You can't have too many things in the room. Makes sense. So she starts going through my leotards. Like I'm figuring she's just counting. She looks at the small. I kid you not, guys. Now this is like an inside joke between like us. But she looks at the small and she goes, a small isn't going to fit you. I'm not kidding you guys. She's like, a small, really? A small. She didn't say really, but she's like, a small is not going to fit you. I was like, babe, I'm trying to tell him a story and you keep on calling.
Last call, my fault.
Anyways, I kid you not, she said that to me, but then she saved herself. There was like a little 12-year-old girl like right next to where we were, and she's like, the torso is really short. She was trying to tell me that the torso size was short, and she's like, it fits like a girl like that young. Like she pointed like a young girl over there. If I want to shove my fat ass into a small, I will shove my fat ass into a small. Who are you to tell me what I can and cannot fit? Okay, that shit was just crazy to me. But I didn't take it to heart because, again, I grew up in the ballet world. I just know how it is. The thing is, girl, I'm not trying to go pro. Like, that's what I loved about going to my ballet class, like where I'm going now. They're so welcoming, so open, and doing ballet for just enjoyment and for fun feels so good. So now between Yasmin and I and like Mel and Ponce, we go like, a small, really? Yeah, if you guys have any passions that you had when you were younger, like, don't ever feel like you're too old or out of shape. Just go ahead and Google. I'm sure there's adult classes for whatever you're doing. It was so challenging. It was such a great workout. Even my teacher, I didn't really talk to her before the class. And she comes up to me halfway through and she's like, your clothes look new, but your technique doesn't. Like, she assumed I'd never done ballet before because all of the clothing I was wearing was new. Even my shoes were new. But that's because clearly I don't have on my stuff from 5 years ago. And I don't even think I'll fit into my leotard from 5 years ago. I was like, yeah, I've been doing ballet. This is my first class in 5 years. And she was shook because I kept up really well, which I'm really proud of myself for. But yeah, guys, I'm sure you can see a theme here. I'm really just doing whatever the hell I want to do. And that's something I really want to stress to you guys. Because at the end of the day, I guess I'm an influencer, which I hate that word, by the way. But it's like, what am I influencing? And to me, I want to influence all of you guys to live your best life. That's honestly my number one goal with my YouTube channel, with my Instagram, is just to inspire people to do what they really wanted to do. I'm not someone who sits there and talks about what I want to do. I've never been that type. Literally, everything I've done in my life, when I wanted to do it, I did it. Like, I literally woke up one morning and I was like, I want a cat. And then I got Nala. Like, I'm just that type of person. I don't like to wait around. Life is too short. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. So if you guys need a sign, if you were looking for a sign to do whatever you want to do, this is your sign. Do whatever the hell you want to do. I'm also just really trying to grow from YouTube. I really am. Like, I definitely see YouTube as my stepping stone to do a lot of things. Like, I want to start a podcast. I want to start a line. I'm not going to say for what yet. I'm working on a secret project. I'm also working on this thing. I just don't want to say too much information because in this industry, things fall so many times. Like, certain things don't end up happening, and I don't want to look stupid if it doesn't go through, and then I'm like embarrassing myself, like, oh yeah, this flopped, you know? So I'm not going to talk too much about it, but just know your girl is booked and busy. She's doing a lot. I also got new management. I don't want you guys to think there's any animosity between me and my old manager. Like, we're still completely fine. We're still friends. We still talk. I've really been trying to also balance having a social life, because I want to have friends. I always tell Mel, I don't want to be the girl that just hangs out with her husband all the time. Like, that, I don't want to be that girl. I don't. So I do like to spend time. I do spend a lot of time with Yasmin and Ponce, just like us three on our own, so I can spend time with like the girls. But then I also don't want to be the girl that only hangs out with her sister too. So I mean, I like to, make friends. I'm a people person. I really am. I mean, some people hate people. I don't. I love being alone, don't get me wrong. But I love meeting new people. Like, I'm someone who can sit down with a complete stranger and I want to know your life story. Like, I love to talk, and that is why I'm really excited about starting my podcast. The Things Have to Change video. Got a lot of comments like, did the things really even change? Yes, sis, they did change. That's the thing. It's like you have to get validation from social media for everything, which is so annoying. I'm not even kidding. Sometimes I'd be at the gym and I'll be like walking out and I'm like, fuck, let me take a fucking picture in the gym so people know that I worked out. It's so annoying how many times I'll get comments like, you don't even work out. Like, she work out like twice a month. I'm like, girl, I literally go to the gym 3 to 4 times a week, sometimes even 5 every week. Just because I don't post it doesn't mean I don't go to the gym. And it's the same thing with friends. It's like if you don't post a friend or if you don't comment all their pictures, you guys suddenly have beef and you guys are suddenly not friends. I've gotten so many messages like, are you and so still friends? And I'm like, yeah. This is across the board. People love to root for the underdog. They really do. Back when I was smaller, people used to be like, Naz, I can't wait for you to get recognized by these big brands. I can't wait for you to be out in LA. I can't wait to see you in the big screen and all that stuff. And then once I started getting these more luxurious opportunities and these more exclusive opportunities and working with these more prestigious brands and, you know, living the life that I was working towards for years and years and years, that's when people are like, oh, you changed. LA changed you. I miss the old Naz. That is not just to me. I see that happening to all people, not even YouTubers. Pretty common nowadays. And that's why I don't think you've changed is a mean comment. I don't think that's an insult. Obviously, I'm going to change. And especially when people tell me I've changed, I'm like, you realize I'm 20, right? Like, what are you comparing me to? From when I was 16, 17, 14, 15? I don't understand. It's like, do you expect me to be the same person I was at 16, 17 years old at 20? If I was the same, that'd be weird. That'd be really weird, sis. I used to sleep until 1 in the afternoon. I'm not even joking. I don't know how I used to do that. But now it's like, now I wake up every morning looking forward to something. Like, I have stuff on my schedule that has me excited. And if you guys need motivation to get your ass out of bed earlier, schedule things for the morning. I know it sounds terrible. Trust me, I'm the least morning person you'll meet. But scheduling things in the morning really just gives you a purpose. It gives you a reason to get out of bed. And I think that's so important. No, I don't like this green I put on my eye.
Is that the look you going for?
No. That's your nice way of saying you don't like it?
Doesn't look bad. It's not my fave. Should be your thumbnail. Thumbnail. Ready to get thumbnail with
Okay.
Cozy. Wow. 1 million views right there.
You guys know the drill. Applying some mascara first, and then we're gonna pop on our lashes. Here's what the look would look like with just mascara. Yeah, I honestly never really wear highlighter, so yeah, I'm just not gonna put it on. I think not wearing highlighter stemmed from having acne and texture problems, because truthfully speaking, if you put highlighter, if you have like texture all over your cheek and you just put highlighter on top of it, you're just drawing more attention to it. So that's why I just stopped using highlighter as a whole, because it would just make my skin look worse. And even now that my skin is cleared up, I just have learned to live without it. So it's whatever. Why am I trying to put on these lashes with my fingers right now, dude? I never do this, but they actually went on. I am strictly a tweezer lash girl, so this is actually insane. So unfortunately, my camera died right when I was applying the gloss. Like literally my last step of my makeup, my camera died. So I just had to plug it in for a little bit, let it charge. But I just put on this top. It's super cute. It is from a White Fox boutique. And the lip gloss that I use, Dominique Cosmetics Lemonade lip gloss in peach tea. It's so pretty on the lips. That is it for this little chit chat get ready with me. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to give me a big thumbs up, and also make sure you guys check out SeatGeek down below for any of your ticket needs. And I love you guys so much, and I'll see you again for my next video. Bye everyone.